works now is you go to a bank and they're not giving you their dollars.
Right.
They're just making more dollars and then giving you that new more dollars.
What is it that they can multiply the money you have in savings by a certain amount, right?
They can loan out like 10 times the amount of money they have on deposits or more.
It's crazy.
And again, but they're the ones that keep all the records. There's no way we would even know if they printed more than that. And they are printing more than that. And when they get caught, they just pay a fine and they keep going. Right now, if you're like super, super ultra wealthy, like you're Jeff Bezos or something like that, you can get a loan for 0% interest. Okay? So you're Amazon, you want to buy Whole Foods, right? How much you need? A couple billion? No problem. We'll loan it to you. You can pay us back, no interest, 0% interest, okay? And so what happens with Amazon, right? Amazon pays the loan back every month, but Whole Foods brings in more money every month than their loan monthly payment is.
Right.
It's just immediate profit for them. Some people even get loans at negative interest rates, meaning they are being paid to take the loan.
Wow.
Only because you're friends with the bank. You know?
How's that even a fucking thing?
You're friends with the bank. But then when you get a credit card, what's your percentage? What's your interest rate?
Like
17%, 20%,
high.
29%, 30%?
Right.
Or these payday loans. You see that stupid shit, those ads for payday loans? Like, oh, get an advance on your money. It's like, if you take it over the whole year, it's like thousands of percent. It makes no sense. To what? And these people aren't like, it's not even like they're buying a business or some shit. They're trying to eat. You know? So, what happens is the people who are wealthy stay wealthy forever. Mm-hmm. So more money just gets created and given to them, okay? But in a world of Bitcoin, if you're super rich and you got 1,000 Bitcoin, if you don't come up with a good service or a product that people want to pay you their Bitcoin for, eventually you're going to spend all your fucking Bitcoin. No one's going to come bail you out and give you a free Bitcoin loan. Right. Give you free Bitcoin. You're just going to run out of Bitcoin.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So wealth will be redistributed in the way that it should be redistributed. You know? Where instead of having cheaters at the fucking top who just get all the money.
Because that percentage, they're not going to be giving people 0% if they can't make money. Yeah, no, you can't.
It's your Bitcoin. You would never give it to someone 0%.
You have to make something on it.
Of course.
No matter who it is.
Why would I give it to you for nothing? You know? So, and the other example for this would be like the government, okay? You can have a politician run and promise all these programs and all these things or whatever, okay? Knowing that the government can just print the money and give it to them.
Right.
Right? So you have a homeless problem, right? You spend $2 billion on the homeless problem and you have an even bigger homeless problem. Oh, whatever. We'll just reload the bank account. No big deal.
Yeah.
If they have Bitcoin, first of all, we can see their Bitcoin address. And we can see how much Bitcoin they got, right? And we can see where they're sending their Bitcoin to, okay? You have a homeless problem? You spent 200 Bitcoin on it? You have 200 less Bitcoin now. And you still have a problem. You're going to try again? You're going to lose more Bitcoin? Eventually, you're going to run out of Bitcoin, California. Whoever, you know?
Yeah.
And they can't take your Bitcoin.
Right.
They want to tax you? You have to give it to them voluntarily.
Well, I would assume that we would still run off of the same laws, tax, everything, right? Like if we ended up switching to a full Bitcoin system, we'd pay our tax in Bitcoin, right? In like a perfect world, we'd pay our tax in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The California would collect their Bitcoin.
However,
they can't print more.
We have the power though too, right? So like, let's just say we're completely unhappy with how they're doing stuff. Right? Or like literally they burn all their Bitcoin. Right? And now they're like, Mason, it's California, you know, hey, look, we really need some of your Bitcoin, you know, because we need to fix this problem, this homeless problem, you know?
Right.
And you'd be like,
no.
Bro, you tried. You used all of your Bitcoin. We're not going to give you any fucking Bitcoin. We're not going to give you any more,
right.
You know? And what'll happen is they'll fail, and then somebody in the community or a group of people in the community, regular people, will be like, okay, let's come up with a solution.
This is a better solution. It'll cost less Bitcoin. It'll solve the problem.
Exactly. I'll maintain it. I'll run it, or me and these people will run it. You know what I mean? And and that's how it'll go. That's how it'll go. And the thing you think about is like, what if the government's like, run out of money, but they're like not going to let it go. You know, they want control still, right? So how are they going to enforce the control? They have to have police enforce it, or they have to have the military enforce it, right?
Which
they could, but how are they going to pay them?
Yeah.
If we go to a Bitcoin standard, dollars are worth nothing. Dollars that they can print, they're worth nothing. They can't print more Bitcoin. Okay?
They could print enough dollars to transfer to Bitcoin.
But then the price just goes up and up and up and up and up and up, man, and up and up.
Just a losing battle. Yeah.
It's just a losing battle. The more they print, the more Bitcoin is worth. And all they can do is print. All they know how to do is print. They don't fix problems. All they're going to do is print. And eventually, though, when inflation hits, and it is hitting now, people are starting to see it in prices.
For sure, on everything.
Okay, starting to see it in prices now. When it becomes super clear, people are going to realize, like, fuck, I don't want to have any money in dollars. And then everybody goes to Bitcoin, police, military, blah, whatever, and they're like, okay, fine, you want us to go do some shit, you got to pay us in Bitcoin. But then it's like, oh, you want us to go take this person's Bitcoin? I got Bitcoin. I don't want you to take my Bitcoin. So why am I going to go help you take this person's Bitcoin? You know? So it changes everything.
What keeps the government from outlawing it like China did?
Well, first of all, they can't stop it. What they could outlaw is they could outlaw like the exchanges.
The transactions.
To where you go and trade your dollars for Bitcoin. Right?
But they can't.
They can't stop the transactions. No.
But they can stop. If they outlaw it, they can stop the websites that have the transactions, no?
No. So Bitcoin is its own website or whatever you want to call it, okay? Right?
Okay.
So if I have a wallet,
right.
I have an address, and you have an address, and I want to send you Bitcoin, they can't stop that.
How do I do that? I don't know that. Because all I know is basics, right? So I know, okay, go on Coinbase, buy your Bitcoin.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Own your Bitcoin. Watch your Bitcoin go up. But how do I take my wallet and send it to you? Not my wallet, obviously. The Bitcoin in my wallet.
Right. So you plug this into your computer.
Okay.
And there's like an app, a Trezor app. And the app basically connects to the Bitcoin network, is what it does.
The network is just a cloud.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yes. The government can't stop the connection to the cloud unless they shut down the entire internet. Okay?
Okay.
They have to shut down the entire internet. And even if they did, if we had a solution where we could beam up to a satellite, then, you know, they can't stop it. They can't stop a transaction, okay? What they can stop is they can stop Coinbase.
Right.
Okay?
Where
so,
you purchase.
Exactly. Make it more difficult for you to get into Bitcoin or get out. Called on-ramps and off-ramps. An on-ramp would be trading your dollars for Bitcoin, getting on, and then an off-ramp would be trading your Bitcoin for dollars, getting off.
You would have to. So they can't make it illegal to own Bitcoin. They can.
They can say whatever the fuck they want.
Okay.
But they can't stop you from having it, holding it.
They can't stop it.
They can't stop.
And they don't know who you are based off of your wallet. Off of the IP address.
They don't know who you are. However, if you have a Coinbase account, when you set up your Coinbase account, you give all of your personal information, and then when you transfer from your Coinbase account to your Bitcoin address, now they know, right?
But if you did that and say a second wallet.
Well, I mean, the thing is, once it leaves Coinbase, right, they know, okay, this Bitcoin was Mason's, and it went to this address, so we're going to assume this is Mason's address. And even if you send, okay, I'm going to send it to another address, like, well, okay.
They're assuming.
They have the whole breadcrumb. They have the whole trail.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
So they can see it. So
they can assume, but they don't know.
Right.
Okay.
Right, you could be like, I didn't send it to me, I sent it to somebody else's address or something
bought a
like
car.
that.
You know, I don't know, whatever.
Exactly. Right. And they can't get it. Even if they know it's yours and they're like, give it to me, Mason, you have to give them the password. You're like, fuck you, throw me in jail, torture me, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna give it to you.
Right.
And if you don't give it to them, literally your Bitcoin is stuck there forever. If nobody has the password, it's stuck there.